Welcome to Umbrella Programming. In this video, I'm going to talk about some important functions in Python. Okay, so this is my list. I gave my list name as L. So I wanted to find the length of my list. Length always starts from 1. Length always starts counting from 1 and so on up to end of the list. What does indexing do is indexing starts counting from 0. The first number, it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to length of list. Okay, so I wanted to find my length of a list. Length of a list always starts counting from 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my length len function is there in Python. So len of list. My list length is 6. Why? Because list always starts length function always starts counting from 1. Let's check it here. Length len of L. My output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My output will be 7. That is 7. To find the length in Python, we have len function. We use len function to find the length of list. Okay. Another function we have is count. Count function. Count function always counts the number of occurrence present in a list. So my list is L. L dot count of what I wanted to count, which value I wanted to count, number of occurrence. It counts, returns the number of occurrence of a specified element present in a list. So I wanted to count number of times that 10 has occurred. So L dot count of 10. So count method always returns an integer value. Okay, integer value. So I'm storing it in integer value, int value. So my answer will be how many times 10 has occurred? That is 2 times. So 2 will be my answer. First method is len, length function. Length of L, it counts the number of elements present in a, returns the number of elements present in a list. Next is count method. Count method counts the number of occurrence. Count method counts the number of occurrence of a specified element present in a list. If it is present, it counts and returns the element. If the specified element is not present, so L dot count of, I wanted to say 3. L dot count of 3. So 3 is not there in my list. Now what will be my output? My output will be 0. Because if it is there, it counts the number of occurrence. If it is not present, if the specified element is not present, then it returns 0. Let's check it out here. Okay, so this is the length method. Now I wanted to go with count method. Count L dot count of 10. How many times 10 has occurred? So it returns something, right? So we can directly write it in a print statement. Okay, L dot count of 10. So how many times 10 occurs? 10 occurs at 0th index and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th index. So count will be 2. Okay. So again I wanted to count 333. 333. So 333 occurred 2 times. So the output will be again 2. So I wanted to count Banu. How many times Banu has occurred in this list? One time. So the output will be 1 here. Okay. Now I wanted to count um, 34. 34 is not present in my list. So it should count. It should not throw any exception. Count method does not throw any exception. So what does it do? If the provided element is present in a list, it counts and returns number of times it has occurred in a list. If it is not present, what does it do? It returns 0. This element, it simply says this element is not present in your list, so the count of this element is 0. Okay, this is one more function, and one more function we have is index. One more function is index, index. What does index method do is returns index of the first occurrence of specified item. Okay, index function, what does it do? It returns the first occurrence of element, returns the index of first occurrence of specified element. So here I wanted to find the index position of L dot index of. So index always starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Index method always starts from, sorry, I forgot one more value here. So let me take one new list. Okay. Let me copy this list. Control C. Okay. So this is my list. 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Index always starts counting from 0. So I wanted to find L dot index of 10. What did I say? Index method returns the first occurrence of the specified item. First occurrence. From where it starts counting? From right, left to right. From left to right, whichever, from left to right, wherever 10 occurs first, it will return that index position. So our first 10 occurs at 0th location. So my output will be at 0. Okay. L dot index of 333. My here 333 occurs first at first position, and again it occurs at fourth position. My output will be from left hand to right side, from left to right, which one occurred first? First position 333 has occurred first, so my output will be 1. In strings we have index, find, rfind, rindex functions. Okay, only index function is applicable in list. Index function, if the specified value is present, what happens? It returns the index position of that value, first occurrence index position of that value. If the specified value is not present, so now I'm trying to provide index of 45. 45 is not present in my list, so what does it return? It returns a value error. Okay, let's check it out here in IDE. Okay, so index method also returns something, index, index, index of 34. 34 is not present in my list, so it returns a value error. Yes, true. Okay, now I'm trying to check 10. 10 occurred at the 0th index. From left to right, which position 10 has occurred at 0th location? So the answer will be 0. Okay, now 333. 333 has occurred at what location? First position it occurred. So 1 is the answer output for us. Okay, now I'm trying to add one more value here. So after Banu, I'm trying to add one more value, that is 999. Okay, 4 nines, and after 333 I'll add one more, 999. Okay, how many nines? 4 nines. Okay, comma. So where did it occurred here? 9999. Okay, now I am to find the location 0 1 2 3. At third location it is there, so our answer is first occurrence at third location, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Second occurrence at sixth location, so I want at first location, so 1. So 0 1 2 3. At third location we had, so 3 is our answer. These are some of the functions that are present in Python. In this video, we have discussed about length function. Length function returns the number of elements present in a list. First one. Second one, count function. Count function we have discussed. Returns the number of occurrence of specified element present in the list. If the specified element is present, it will return number of time it has occurred in a list. If the specified element is not present, it returns 0. Okay. And third method, what we have discussed today in this video, index. Index function, what does it do is, index function always finds for the element from left to right. It returns the first occurrence index position. We have here we have a 10 two times it has occurred at the index position 0 and index position 6. So it returns 0 as our output. Okay, if this specified value, so here I'm trying to provide some 34. Here 34 is not present in this list. If 34 is not present in the list, it returns a value error. It returns a value error. In strings, we can apply all these to strings: index, find method, r find, r index. But in list tuple, only index function is applicable. Rest of the functions does not work on list. If you want, let me try it out and say. Okay, find method. Okay, uh, what exception we get? Element error or something will be getting. See, attribute error, sorry. List object has no attribute to find. Now r find also I told you, right? R find also does not, there is no attribute in list. R find, r index does not work in list. R index also does not work in list. Okay, these are the three methods. And I also, in my previous video somewhere, I also talked about append method. Append method is nothing but append method, append. Append method is something you wanted to add to a list. In the next video I'll be talking about list functions, list specified functions, that is append, insert, okay, pop, remove, all this, how to add elements, how to update, how to delete elements from our list. We'll be talking about those methods. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you. Have a nice